Hi everyone, I want to discuss a question that was brought through in a group that I belong to, and I just want to discuss it. The question is, what is the most important thing in life and why? Now, I looked at this question, and what came up for me was the word integrity. And integrity along the lines of living principled. And the main principles I live by are what is best for all, doing what is best for all, and seeing all life as equal to myself in all ways and one. Well, equal in the fact that we all exist here, we're all living, we all need the basics: money, shelter, air to breathe, clean air, water. So we just are all here in terms of we all equally have a right to live here, to be here, to exist here, and to be sustained in a decent way across the board, including animals, bugs, the creatures of the earth. We are equal to them as they are equal to us, and because we're all one, we're all life. So the word integrity comes up for me because how I see the way within myself what I need to do to live in these principles of what is best for all, being equal and one with life. I have to, within myself, see where I need to align and change myself to align with those principles. And within that, it takes an internal integrity I have redefined as internal grit, bringing through unity. And that unity point is what is best for all life, equality and oneness, those principles. So what do I have to do within myself to change myself into that way of living principled in those ways? And to do that, to change myself, it takes an internal grit. It takes a point of self-will and self-determination and self-change, our self-perseverance, consistency in that, because to do what is best for all life, to live that within myself, in my reality, and thus live it in this world, it takes a change process. And I need to see within the point of, if I don't live integrity within myself, if I don't change myself to what is best for all, how can I expect anybody else in this reality to change? So I have to do that within myself for me first. I need to prove to me, and thus to that life part of myself, that I am life. I am able to be trusted with life. I honor life, and I live that as myself, as my presence, as my thoughts, words, and actions. And as we know, if we even see our own past patterns, our own thoughts, our own actions, the words we speak, we can see that it's not our best. And it's been this way for centuries. For a long, long time, we've existed in self-interest rather than the common good, what is best for all life. So our program patterns, our habitual patterns, our behaviors have now habitually over centuries, through generations, has been not doing what is best for all life, not living in equality and oneness, not doing what is best for all. So integrity within myself, having that internal grit to change myself no matter what I face, no matter what within myself I face, I need to stand at that point. That word assists me to remember and realize what I have to do to live those principles, the equality and oneness, the what is best for all life. The what is best for all life is what is best for me. So yeah, the principles are supportive, and that word integrity is supportive, because as you align with that internal grit, so to speak, or that internal will to change myself, to do the steps to change in a better way, being a better version of myself, integrity starts to be lived as me. I start to align with those principles, and I stand as a point of integrity, someone who is able to change to do what is best for all. And that will resonate out into my reality, and my life, my reality will expand and open up as people start to align with that integrity that they see within me. They can trust me. So that influence within myself will start to influence other people, resonate out, and that principle that I'm aligning to, what is best for all life, living equal and one, will start to resonate out as my living presence, as my actions, as my words, as who I am. And thus support other people to see those living principles in action as my example. And this integrity is like the motor, so to speak, or the internal point of support that helps me through. Those moments where addictions come up and habitual patterns of living out addictions, living out points that aren't best for me. And, in the face of those challenge points, or in the face of a fear that I'm having to change, integrity is a good support word to help me through. So, yeah, I think integrity is a cool point to master in this life. And it's important because it supports why this is important, because it supports with, as long as you are aligning, because within myself I'm aligning it to specific principles that support all life and support a movement to create a better world for not only myself but everybody that is here, because those principles are supporting all life as it supports me as life. So it's bringing through life, it's bringing through a path to change what is here as what is not life, what is self-interest, what is harmful, what is abusive, to a resolution and a solution that will change the way we live. And it starts with self. It starts with your own self-integrity, that internal grit that supports to change self to self-interest and to the common good, living for the common good, living for what is best, and walking those steps in the physical that it is gonna take to change yourself into a person that is aligned to the principles of what is best for all. It's definitely a process, and I've been walking with destiny, self-forgiveness, self-honesty, self-change, doing what, and these principles are very much foundational points in this process with destiny. So it's all kind of a whole educational material, but within this life I would say integrity is a cool an important point to master, understand within yourself, and it's a support for the change that is definitely here to be walked within each one's life and the life to come, the afterlife. So it's pretty, supportive to understand and master and redefine to support yourself with. So it's kind of just how I see it for the moment, and I guess that's it for me. Thanks for listening. Till next time. Bye.